Hello YouTube, I hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic. It's Califax here and I'm back with another one. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to make 10 times your risk, right? Or 10%, but it really depends on the risk. But basically the idea behind this video, what I really want to convey is the power of scalping, the power of the lower time frames when it comes to reducing chart time and being able to have a high return on investment in a short period of time. I believe I've made some videos in the past of explaining a lot of trades that I was able to catch on the lower time frames, but on this one the reason why I really decided to make this video is because I had 3 attempts on the same setup, right? So I had 2 losses in a row, and then the third one was luckily I should say ended up being a winner that put me up for the day. So I'm gonna really explain how you can use the lower time frames to really have a huge return on investment, and it's gonna help to reduce the chart time, because I understand a lot of people don't like to be on the charts. Some people think the lower time frame is very time consuming, but it's really not, right? Sometimes you just need 1 hour trading window. It can even be 30 minutes. And when you have a simple step-by-step process that you're looking for every single day, it can really reduce the chart time and increase the return on the investment. Okay, so we're gonna look at this trade on GJ. It's a pair that I usually don't trade, especially lately, because the price action is not very clear, but we had some scalping opportunities right here on the group. I also sent some of these setups on the private group. You can actually check on the free Telegram group. I'll leave the link below. So let's look at GJ. We're gonna start from the weekly, I should say monthly time frame, right? So let's start just to understand the whole high time frame intention on GJ. So when I came to GJ just a couple months ago, I had seen on the monthly that we had some sort of change of character, right? We had this change of character. Price even came at this demand zone first, pulled back, and then we had that break to the downside. And price just came all the way. I mean, it just took years, right, for price to come into this monthly supply zone. Now, when I came to the monthly supply zone, I knew there was going to be some sort of reaction, right? Price would just might have a pullback. So I dropped down to the weekly. I believe it was the weekly or daily time frame. Yeah, I think it was the daily time frame. And when I saw, GJ on the daily is just pushing all the way to the upside, right? So I just wanted to catch probably the pullback toward some of these demand zones right here before maybe to see if GJ was going to continue to push up, or it was going to create the daily change of character. That's something that I'm still waiting to see. But when I came basically for the scalping trade, I was looking mainly at the 4 hour, right? So I came to 4 hour time frame. What I saw is that GJ had this nice change of character. So we tapped that monthly supply zone and we had this strong bearish pressure right here. That's a bearish reaction. So this was the change of character. Now, where is the supply zone? Where is the order block? The order block is right here at the extreme, right? This is the whole order block, right? Very, very correct if you mark that one as the order block. But on this one, I use the Fibonacci also, right? Because if we look at the Fib from that high all the way to this low, we can see that price can come around 50% and then continue to push. Sometimes price may not go all the way up into 78.6 order blocks. Sometimes it can just come to 50% of the range and then continue to drop. That's something that is very consistent in the markets. Now, when price actually had pulled back to around 50%, what I did is I went to lower time frame. So I used, the medium time frame first. So before I even go to lower time frame, I need to make sure that, okay, as a scalper, 4 hour is my higher time frame, M15 and M30 is my medium time frame. So that's what I did. So let me just quickly go back so you guys can understand what I'm saying. So this was the 4 hour change of character. Then price pulled back around 50% of the fib, right, of this range. So that means that, okay, 4 hour just gave us that first sign of bearish intention with a change of character. Let me go to medium time frame. I need to see a confirmation also, a change of character right there. So I came to M20. On the M20 time frame, I saw this nice change of character because we had this structure high and then it was broken by this decisional low right here. So this was the low that finally made this high. So I saw this change of character and price came into this supply zone right here. So I said, okay, medium time frame right now is bearish, right? So high time frame 4 hour change of character, medium time frame we have a change of character to the downside. So once price comes back, the only thing that rests for me to do is go to lower time frame and look for sales. So when I came to the charts, I went actually I came to M5 and I saw this change of character. Now, some people could have taken the trade off the change of character. Me personally, I don't really enter as much from change of character, but that's what I saw. I saw this M5, the price came back, mitigated, and then came right here. So I came to the charts, I was somewhere here, right? When price came into this chart, when I came to the charts, price was here. So I went to one minute time frame. I said, okay, M5 just gave a change of character and it's mitigating M5 supply zone. So when I come to M1, I want to look for confirmation. So I came here. If we read the structure, we had the structure high, then we had this low, and then this high, and then this low. And then we can see the price actually ended up sweeping the previous high. It failed to close above. And this is usually the sign of bullish sentiment in the market in depletion. So we had a nice change of character. This could have been the first entry. So price pulled back, mitigated. So right here we can see that we had a change of character, mitigation, then the second break of structure. So I ended up refining this order block on the M30, on 30 seconds. So price came all the way up. First, I had a loss somewhere here because I was trying to catch the trade on the seconds time frame. So I ended up having an entry, like a 2.5 pip stop loss right here. I took a loss, and then I took another loss right here at the top. So, but my third attempt, I ended up having a third attempt right here. So I said, okay, if I take another loss right here, like 3 losses in a row, I'm just gonna be out, right? So luckily, the third try ended up being a winner. So my entry was at 205.565 right here. So that was my entry of the second time frame. I had a 2.5 pip stop loss on this trade, and my target was this one right here. I wanted to take the M1 previous low. So this was about like 1 to 10. Let me just go all the way to 1 to 10 right here. So that's a 1 to 10. Now, but me personally, I just want to see this low gone. That's usually my target. So this would have been like around 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio. So if I lost, because I had 2 losses in a row, so that means 1% loss, 1% loss. With this one, I could have made 10 times the risk, which will put me up for about 8 plus 8R, right? So that's when I got tagged into the trade right there. And that was a second confirmation entry, and we can see that price just quickly started to push all the way down, right? This was a very beautiful trade. It's very consistent with the other trades that I've broke down previously on right here on my YouTube. This is the power, guys, of the lower time frame, especially when you go to seconds time frame. You can have this kind of rewards, risk to reward ratio, return on investment. For example, let's say you have a challenge and you risk 1%, you can be able to make 10% in just a single trade. This one right here, if you were risk 1%, this would have been a 1 to 10. And we gotta look at the time it took. For example, just by the moment I got tagged all the way to the TP, it was just 40 minutes, guys. Just 40 minutes for you to hit 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio. So right here, you probably just need a 1 hour trading in window and you would have been done for the day. Imagine 10%, 1% risk on a challenge, or 0.5, that's 5% on 100K. We really gotta go there, right? So this is exactly what we do every single day. And price eventually the target that I also had, because I actually took 90% volume, I think it was 95% volume off at 1 to 9 point something, almost 1 to 10. So I was already, done for the day. My target was to see, was to take these lows, and eventually I wanted to see price come all the way down to this previous M20 low right here for like 1 to 50 something, and 1 to 70. Eventually this is that 4-hour change of character low right here. So if I play price, we can see, price ended up reversing, took the remainder out. I didn't care. It was just a very small lot that I left, but eventually price started to push all the way down, right? So the idea behind the trade was very correct, right? The intention was very correct, but it just happened that price ended up taking us out before it dropped. Okay, so guys, right here on the right, you guys have the MT5 execution, and you also have the price. You can see the first loss that I had, the second loss, and then the third one. The third attempt actually was a winner that put me up for the day. This is just the power of scalping. You can always be able to have a high risk to high return on investment in a short period of time. Just 1 hour trading window is all you need, right? So I hope I made my point across with this video, guys. If you guys really enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and right here you also have the Discord where I actually teach this very strategy. This is just a two-step process that we always use on the lower time frame, very consistent every single day, every week in the market. So if you're interested, my content or Telegram content is on the description box below. Feel free to reach out, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.